This is autism. This is also autism. So what's the difference? Well, there's a few types. Well, I say types, groups. I'm generalizing. Autism is a spectrum. I have to say this. Autism is a spectrum, and I shouldn't be generalizing, but also I'm one of the groups that is going to be generalized, so I can do what I want. So first of all, let's establish a baseline here. Self-diagnosis. There's some people where they look at their lives and they go, oh, I think I have autism. Or somebody else goes up to them and says, you're really autistic. You should go get tested. Because, there's something wrong with you. That's not usually how it goes, but actually, that's how it went for me. So, yes, that's what happens to everyone. What's their deal? If they don't have the diagnosis, but they say they have autism, and they say, oh, I have autism, I identify with the autism community because I, show symptoms and signs. What's their deal? Personally, I think they're pretty cool. And I'm not just saying this because I'm one of those people. Okay, I think they're pretty cool, but it's not because I'm one of them. Just want to put that out there. But first of all, let's talk about the normals. These are the regular, casual. I was diagnosed when I was a child. Don't look at my eyes, or I will feel like I'm going to explode kind of autism, or the nonverbal autism, or the I can't be left alone with my own devices because I may or may not hurt myself autism. I usually separate autism into two parts. Autism, which is like when you think of an autistic person, nonverbal, constantly fiddling, that kind of thing. And the good doctor autism, where they're really smart. You can't really tell, but you're still like, oh yeah, he's a little quirky. We're going to talk about quirky in a second. These are the kind of people you talk to them. You say, hey, what's going on? And they say, oh, what's up, man? And then they proceed to drop an immense amount of knowledge on a singular subject. You're like, oh, I like airplanes. Those are pretty cool. They will tell you every make and model of every airplane ever and their exact number codes. And they'll just tell you that for 4 hours, nonstop. And the whole time, they won't look you in the eyes the whole time. They'll just be staring at the floor. Or if they've been able to adjust to society well enough, they'll be swapping between your eyes. I can't do this either. I can't make eye contact. But they won't be able to make eye contact, so they're busy choosing an eye. But anyway, there's all sorts of autism out there. But there's also non-autism. These are the people that I call the fakers. These are the fake people. The people that you usually see on TikTok self-diagnosed autism cringe compilations. These are the people that they say, oh, I get nervous when I go to the doctor's office, so I have to bring my squishy and noise-canceling headphones and shake my leg. I don't know if you've looked in your classroom, but 90% of the students shake their legs, let's be honest. Do they all have a developmental disorder? No. Anyway, I don't like these people. I don't think anybody likes these people. They're the people that the moment that you say, oh, do you have a diagnosis? They go, I was not able to get a diagnosis, and you questioning my autism means you are ableist. And I say, I'm sorry. That's horrible, but also, I can question as much as I please. Okay? And then they shout, and then they get very not... Actually, they usually get very autistic after that, where they just crash out. It's horrible. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, they're freakish people. I should probably bleep that out. But anyway, I'm not one of these people. I'm kind of one of these people, but I'm not one of those people. I am the secret third option, self-diagnosed. These are the people that they like I said in the beginning, they're the ones that they look at their lives, or somebody tells them, hey, you should get tested. You're really autistic. And they go and they take a RADS test or whatever, and they go, oh shoot, I got like a 220 out of like 270. Maybe there's something wrong with me. That kind of people. They just want to be left alone. They want to live their lives, and maybe they need accommodations. They need, hey, please don't play music because it messes with me and makes me upset. That sort of thing. They're the normal ones, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So what's the point? I mean, a lot of these people say they're self-diagnosed, means they haven't seen a doctor about it. I mean, honestly, it is an $800 test. And I mean, the regular diagnosed people, they don't have much of an issue with the self-diagnosed people. Boom, graph, see that? But they can both agree that the fakey people, no deal. They're terrible and we hate them. We really do. I'm gonna be honest. They know that the crazies on TikTok and Instagram are destroying what it means to be autistic. It's a form. I coined this myself, I believe. I hope I didn't steal this accidentally. Casual autism, where autism has become so normalized, which normalization is good, but it's become so normalized that people are thinking they have it. They watch a single TikTok video and say, oh yeah, I'm kind of quirky like that, which means I have autism. And it's like, no, you don't. It's starting to become cool to have a disability like that. And, you have all these people that they identify with something that isn't really true. And it's a much wider problem with social media that I'm not going to be able to cover in this video. But it's really important that, yes, we do accept self-diagnosed people, because, yes, they can be poor, or they're afraid to death of the doctor, or that nobody will believe them because they feel like they don't show enough symptoms. It's hard to get diagnosed. But be careful to not be taken advantage of by the people that say they have it just because it's the newest fad. And on that note, on that wonderful, wonderful, sultry note, actually, I don't know if it was sultry. I'm not very good with pointing out the emotions like that or naming them. But on that note, we must say goodnight. And goodbye, I guess. If you're watching this in the morning, then have a nice rest of your day, I guess. Not I guess. Have a nice rest of your day, or rest of your night, or sleep if you're watching this before bed. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.